Today we celebrate the feast of the presentation of the Blessed Virgin Mary. And the tradition is, and it comes from the Proto-Evangelium of St. James, that Joachim and Anna, her mother and father, presented her in the temple where she was raised. So the temple has many, many purposes, but it is the dwelling place of God on earth. In the Jewish tradition, there is only one temple, many synagogues or many houses of prayer, but only one temple. And it was there that God made his home. And there they made many sacrifices. And the cult, the worship of God was offered. And as you could imagine, many times, we can become lost. We can not follow exactly what it is that we are supposed to do. So the first reading from the book of Maccabees, it is the restoration of the worship in the temple after this small band of Jewish people, reclaimed the temple. In the gospel, Jesus goes to the temple, and in Luke, in the Gospel of John, it's at the very beginning. In Luke, it's toward the end. Jesus goes in and he cleanses the temple. He expels those who were making it into a place that it wasn't meant for. And as you think about this, the worship of God should be primary. Our understanding of who we are and what it is that we are doing here comes from our acknowledgement of who God is. In this worship of God, right worship lets us know who we are, lets us know who God is. So kind of a recalibration, we talk about spring cleaning in our houses. We have to take a look at our relationship to faith and to put it into right order. We're given this beautiful season of Lent, the beautiful season of Advent, in that preparation for the great feasts of the church. The penitential or the right ordering of things. As we celebrate this feast of the memorial of the presentation of our Blessed Virgin Mary, how is our relationship with faith? Is this having a primary place in our lives, or is it something? If I have time, I will care for my faith. As a priest who's worked in Latin America and saying Mass here in our parish over at St. Rosalia in Spanish and in Portuguese down at St. Catherine of Siena, the people from Latin America have a great tradition of presenting their children when they are still very small. They bring them to the church and they ask that they be presented to God, dedicated to God. That this isn't something that, we'll have a little party or something. They take very seriously this idea of presenting their children to God, that God would know them and love them, and that the children would know God and love God. It's a very important thing, these blessings that we ask for and that we receive. Mary was presented by her parents as a very small child, recognizing that growing in faith, growing in relationship, and asking for the protection and blessing of God is fundamental. May we know what to ask for, and may we order our lives around that blessing, that the world may know how much we are loved and how much God wants to be a part of each and every one of our lives.